everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to a new vlog. If you are new here, my name is Julia and I am a Philadelphia-based flight attendant. I am starting a 3-day trip today, but you guys, I just got to the airport and I left my house really early because I was thinking there was going to be traffic, and then thankfully there was none. But now I'm here like super early. I have like over an hour until my sign-in time, and also I think my sign-in time might get pushed because our first flight is delayed. I was just looking at my phone. Where is it? Oh, right here. I was just looking at my phone and our first flight of the day is from Philadelphia to Chicago, and we were supposed to take off at 12:44, meaning my sign-in would be at 11:44 a.m. We're always required to sign in a minimum of 1 hour prior to our flight departure time. Flight now takes off at 1:36 p.m. But that's okay because the flight after we're going from Chicago to Las Vegas, that flight is still on time because we had kind of a sit in between those two flights. So now we have an hour and 47 minutes in Chicago on the ground before we go from Chicago to Las Vegas. But like I was saying, this is the start of a 3-day trip. So today we'll go Philly to Chicago, Chicago to Vegas. I have a 26-hour and 50-minute layover in Vegas, and then tomorrow night, is it tomorrow night? Yeah, and then tomorrow night, wow, we will do the red-eye from Las Vegas back to Philadelphia. And I'm very excited for this trip for a few reasons. If you've been following my channel for a while, then you remember that I actually grew up in Las Vegas. My parents still live there. We're gonna get to see them. We're gonna get to see their dog, Mr. Max. And then also this trip is very exciting too because yesterday was my beautiful mama's birthday. So obviously I'm super excited to get to see her. I'll be able to give her her gift and celebrate with her at the Las Vegas Renaissance Festival, which is something that we went to last year. Both me and my mom love fantasy. We love medieval stuff. Like, we love that genre. So this is totally our scene. And this year is going to be super fun too because one of my childhood besties, Randy, is going to join us as well. Since I have time, let's catch up a little bit. Yesterday, I went to this place called Peddler's Village and did some shopping. It's a shopping district in Lahaska, Pennsylvania. I think that's how you say it. And it was so cute and so festive. I loved how they decorated it for fall. They have like this scarecrow competition going on. So that was really cool to see. Luna, of course, is doing super well. You guys, she had the craziest Luna Zoomy tornado the other day. I have to put a clip in of it. Eric and I are adjusting really well to living in Pennsylvania again. We can definitely feel a change of the weather coming. Like, every morning it's been so cold, and then by mid-morning, afternoon, it's usually warmer, and then at night it gets cold again. But I can definitely feel the seasons changing and the temperature dropping. Work for me has been great. I love being based here in Philadelphia. I just feel like this is where I am meant to be, and I almost think that it took me going back to Dallas as my base to really truly realize that, and just to appreciate the type of flying that I have here. I think every base has its pros and its cons for flight attendants, and you just have to figure out what works best for you. Like, Dallas probably works a lot better for some other flight attendants than it was working for me, and vice versa. What else? Oh, I was trying to listen to the audiobook for tourist season on Spotify. That's actually my virtual book club's pick for the month. If you would like to join my virtual book club, I always have a link to it in the descriptions of my videos. But I was trying to listen to it on Spotify on the way here, and for some reason it was not working. It was saying I need more listening hours. Eric and I made sure that our Spotify subscription was the kind where like I could listen to audiobooks. For some reason it's not working, so when I get back we're gonna mess with that and figure that out together. But right now I'm listening to this book called Nightshade on Audible by Carrie Lake. I love Carrie Lake. Her writing is fantastic, and this book was actually free on Audible, so that's why I was listening to that, because I'm out of credits. But also, this book is perfect for spooky season. So many of you were commenting and letting me know that this week Starbucks brought back their apple flavor for fall. I'll probably get the apple oat milk latte before work today if they have it. I'll either get it today or tomorrow. But you guys, I am so excited that they have it, but I'm also really sad because the one that I usually get is the apple crisp macchiato, the hot version, and they did not bring that back. They just brought back the, let me check right now. I'm pretty sure they just brought back the cold version. Yeah, okay, iced apple crisp oat milk shaken espresso is back. So they have that one, but they don't have the hot macchiato, which is what I was really wanting, but that's okay. I'm sure it'll still be really good. And then I don't know how I feel about this protein coffee that Starbucks has just dropped also. Like, I like protein shakes, don't get me wrong, but something about the protein in the coffee, I don't know, maybe it works. If you've had it, let me know your thoughts. But with all that said, I guess I should just head inside while I wait for my flight. I guess I can read on my Kindle. I could start editing this video. There's a bunch of different stuff that I can do while I wait. Okay, before I head inside, let's do a positive affirmation. And the account that I follow is called iam.affirmations on Instagram. The affirmation I want to do today is everything is unfolding in perfect timing. I trust, I believe, I receive. So let's head inside and have a great day of flying. Just walked off the plane in Las Vegas. The flight was good. Oh my gosh, you guys, it was so turbulent though coming in because it's been raining pretty bad here in Vegas over the last few days, so we had to clean up the cabin very early, prepare for landing really early. But other than that, it was great. Our flight from Philly to Chicago was an hour and a half long, and then this flight was 3.5 hours long. So now I'm just heading to passenger pickup, and my dad's gonna come get me and I can go home. You can see it is still raining out. Hi, Max. Good boy. You're gonna be YouTube famous, Max. Everybody loves you. Good morning, everyone. I just finished getting ready for the Renaissance Festival. Obviously, you can probably tell it's not every day that I am wearing a costume like this. I really love how my makeup came out today. I did some silver sparkly eyeshadow with blue eyeliner underneath to go with this blue rose headpiece that I have. And then also, I'll show you guys my full outfit, but I have this flower arm piece on. So I just feel like the blue all goes together, and as most of you know, blue is my favorite color. My friend Randy is on her way right now. My mom is finishing getting ready, and then once Randy gets here, we're gonna head to the Renaissance Festival. I am so excited. I think it's going to be such a fun day. I also love dressing up. Like, I love getting into costume, and so yeah, this is just like totally my scene. Hi! Look at us in our costumes. My bestie Randy. Oh my gosh, your hair got stuck on my thing.
Oh, I'm crying.
You look so pretty. Oh my god, I missed you.
I missed you.
The Ross crest.
Yeah. Flower in my hair.
You're so pretty, Mama. Even though it's not like the scorching summer heat here, it is still really hot. So we stopped and got some drinks. Well, you got an icy.
Yeah.
And then I got a frozen strawberry lemonade.
Very good.
Very good. Hits the spot. Stopping for lunch. We have the little chicken meat pie right here and some tater tots. Yum.
If you get my good side, it's both.
have a wish that is from your truest heart, the Whimsical Wish Wagon is a great place to start. That is so cute. We're both gonna get these little bracelets. Be like our little bestie bracelets. I'm back at my parents' house now from the Renaissance Festival. It was so much fun, but I do need to wash all of my makeup off and take a nap because I am working the Redeye home tonight. But I want to show you guys everything I got at the festival real quick. First thing I got is this t-shirt. I actually pre-ordered this one on the app and then picked it up at their merch store because I was worried about them running out and whatnot, and I really liked this one. And then you guys saw that Randy and I got these matching friendship bracelets. I've been needing a new wallet, so I got this one because I just thought it was so cute. I love Beauty and the Beast, and it's a wallet that looks like a book, and I just felt like that was so me. Also, I specifically really like Beauty and the Beast, obviously because Belle has that huge library, and the fantasy series that really got me into reading fantasy as a whole as an adult is A Court of Thorns and Roses, and the first book was a Beauty and the Beast retelling, and that's also the book that my rose tattoo is for. And because I love roses so much, Randy was so incredibly kind and she bought me a gift. She bought me this gold glass rose that I just think is stunning and beautiful. I can't wait to put this either on my bookshelf or on my desk. I think I love the Renaissance Festival so much too because it is just such a welcoming environment. Everyone is there to just have fun, get into character. There's no judgment. Like, it's one of the least judgmental places I think I have ever been. Everyone is just so inclusive and so welcoming. There are just so many different people there of all different ages. It's just honestly such like a whimsical and fun and inclusive experience where everyone there gets to just like nerd out and not be judged for it. So highly recommend going to a Renaissance festival if you have one in your area. But with all that said, I really need to wash my face now and take my nap before I have to go to work tonight. Okay, you guys, I am at the airport right now, and you know how I was telling you that Starbucks didn't bring back the apple crisp macchiato? Well, I'm gonna try something new. I'm gonna try to get the caramel macchiato in the short. It's only 8 ounces, and I'm going to add in a pump of the apple brown sugar syrup. So we'll see if that is good. I'm gonna go ahead and order that right now, and then go pick that up. And I also need to grab some dinner. I'm sitting in front of Portisubs right now waiting for my sandwich to be ready, and I will say this coffee is pretty good, but you guys, I'm so glad I got to the airport early because this took almost like half an hour for me to get, okay, that's dramatic, it was maybe more like 20 minutes, but I was definitely standing there for at least 15 minutes before I just went up to the lady and I kindly asked her if she had gotten my order yet, because I had seen multiple people order, get their drinks, and leave, and come up and get their mobile orders all within the time span of me just standing there. The ticket was kind of off to the side, so I think she missed it. No harm, no foul, like all good, but I'm just so glad that it didn't get lost in the system and that I did ask, because I always get scared to ask for stuff like that because I don't want to seem like I'm being rude, but at the same time, it's like, girl, I need my coffee tonight for this flight. So now I'm just waiting to pick up my roast beef sandwich, and then I can go work this flight back to Philly. I think it's going to be about 4.5, 5 hours long, maybe shorter, we'll see. But if I don't talk to you guys again, I will see you in the morning. Yesterday when I came home from my red-eye, I did absolutely nothing all day. It was wonderful. My body definitely needed a break. I just laid on the couch and watched movies all day, but I did also put in my bids for November's flying, so at least I was productive and I got that done. Today, I just got back home from CVS because I had to get my passport photo taken. I am getting my passport renewed. What else is going on? I have a trip at the end of this week. Either that or a Q&A will be my next upload here on YouTube. But speaking of questions, let's do the question of the vlog. Hi Julia, thank you for another lovely upbeat video. You guys are always so sweet to me, thank you. I have a question if you don't mind. As Eric has a Swiss background, would you ever consider moving to Europe? So if you didn't know, my boyfriend Eric is half Swiss. His dad was born in Neuchâtel, Switzerland, and his mom was born here in the United States. Eric has lived in Switzerland before. He lived in Neuchâtel and played soccer there. I think it was for about 6 months to a year, his junior year of high school. He is completely fluent in French, which I think is just amazing. I definitely need to pick it up and start trying to learn. But it is funny because while we were in Switzerland over this past summer for vacation, that is something that we actually talked about, was what would life look like for us if we maybe moved to Switzerland one day. And out of all of the places abroad that we could move to, I do think if we were going to move, it would probably only be to Switzerland just because Eric has those family ties there. However, I don't think we would ever actually do a permanent move because obviously on Eric's side and my side, we have our immediate family here in the US. And I just think that would be really hard to live that far away from them unless if either of us was offered a job that was just too good to be true, like could not turn down. I can't really see what would draw us out there so bad that we had to move there permanently. Also, with my job as a flight attendant, I've mentioned it here before, but I do not want to start over and go through training with any other airline. Like I've already put in 7 years at my current company. I don't want to start over seniority or pay wise. So I would need to still be based here in Philadelphia, and doing a commute like that would just be awful. Like if I were to commute from Zurich to Philly, that just, I don't know if I could do that, you guys. That would be way too much. Now, on the flip side, I think it would be really cool if we could afford it to have an apartment in Switzerland, especially if we do have kids one day. I think that would be a wonderful place to go for the summer, for their winter break, spring break, stuff like that. Somewhere we could go a few times a year, but not live there permanently. Just because I know Eric has very fond memories from his childhood, specifically being in Neuchâtel, Switzerland, and we would want that for our kids too. And also when I was there, I fell in love. I loved it. Like, I can't wait to take my family there one day. So yeah, I mean, never say never, but logistically, I just don't think we could make the permanent move there, but I think it would be really cool to visit there over the summers and whatnot. Hi, Loon. Oh, are you getting a toy? I'm trying to get a video of Luna for you guys, but it's just the top of her fur. There she is. Hi, Miss Loons. I'm going to conclude today's video here, but if you guys liked it, please give me a big thumbs up. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe because I would love to see you again in all of my future content. I hope that you're having a fabulous day. Thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!